Okay.
Hello.
Got some tattoos.
Hey, man. What's going on?
I mean, I'm having a hard time getting it going today.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So,
it's well, you know, you got some sugar.
Hoping I don't disappoint anyone here.
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
Yeah.
we're living as disappointments. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so we're looking at some hand tattoos today. Mm-hmm. How is it?
It's not great.
Yeah, the bite looked like it was like
labored.
Yeah, that's fair.
Labored.
Anyways, hey Remy. So this one's a doozy. I've been tattooing myself for a while. Just hand poke stuff.
Yeah.
Taking the time to build up lines, and it worked for me. I have gotten into seeing artists and such building up the tattoo work on my body, but I recently got the great inspiration to get my own machine off Amazon. Great in parenthesis there. I tried to do a dot work design on my hand, and well, got impatient. Yeah, that's fair. The top where I started by my knuckles isn't bad, but as I went down towards the wrist, I got more and more impatient, which caused me to royally fuck up. Why I would do this on my hand Sorry?
Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Why would I do this on my hand? On a hand tattoo? Don't you dare fucking ask. Impulsivity is my demon or something. Anyways, wow, this is a long one. Anyways, the bottom of my tattoo totally got blown out.
This better be fucking. This
yeah, honestly.
Whew,
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skim through this.
What a cool name, Zeta.
Yeah.
Zeta?
I'm gonna say Zeta.
I like that.
That's pretty dope.
I like that.
Anyways, this is she's wondering solution for a cover up or laser or anyways. Yeah. So I think she's bummed or he's bummed or she's bummed or I don't know.
Is that a girl name? I think that's a girl.
I don't know. It's badass, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're afraid of tattooing themselves again, and I can kind of see why.
Well.
Wow.
That's
Wow, you did a number on yourself.
That's fucking weird. That's a weird shit.
Yeah.
Like, not the worst ever. Just very strange.
Well, those are now 3D.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's some definite scar tissue.
Yeah.
But I just mean, like, the design is, like, not the worst thing we've seen.
No, I mean, no, certainly not.
It's just short of, like, because, like, if you had just done some of these dots, it would have been easy enough. But you've put them everywhere.
Yeah.
So here's my cover-up plan. Blackout.
I mean,
what else do you do?
Well,
you could do something else potentially, but it would have to be maybe full color.
Definitely full color. Man, I'd have more ideas if the other tattoos weren't there.
Yeah, that's a fucking ton of weird stuff happening.
Yeah. Like, okay, so there's scar tissue for sure, but there's also just a mass ton of ink in there.
Yeah.
Because, like, my guess is...
Yeah, it's not going to laser out too easy.
She could push on these and get these to blow out, would be my guess. And blow out more.
They look almost like moles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're uprisen so much.
Yep. Like, I saw someone push on something like this where they had a big kind of lump of ink in their arm.
That's fucked
push
up.
on it and watch it blow out. It's really weird. But the ink, like, there's a ton of ink that can be put into that top layer of skin, and you've done it.
Yeah, so big ups on the saturation.
Yeah, this is oversaturation right here.
And there's a 7 on the finger too. Holy fuck, man. We really just went.
I didn't think that was a 7. You know what I thought that was? I thought that was one of those paper cleaver things.
Oh, yeah. Well, it could be. Maybe it's a 7. Well,
I mean, the 7 makes more sense.
7 at one point, though.
Yeah.
I don't
7
know.
makes
They
more
covered
sense.
like so much area with this horse shit.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, you really could have just, like, built something kind of dark off onto the fingers if it weren't for that 7 and the dots and the knuckles.
Yeah.
Like, those really did make this much harder than it needed to be.
Yep.
Because you could have used the bottom of the hand to, like, build some black off, you know what I mean, into some kind of a design. And then just made this whole thing real dark.
Yep.
And then you could have made, like, a full sleeve concept. But this is, like, you're going to the nail beds with that almost.
This is a whoopsies, if I've ever seen one. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what I would probably do would be to do some sort of, like, Man, you know, like I don't want to say like black out your whole arm, but at the same time, like
You could
yeah,
do like
black
an
out your whole arm.
abstract blackout thing.
You could,
don't
yeah.
want to. Where
Some,
the
like-
black is just covering the danger spots in a kind of fun way.
But like, are you still gonna have just dots hanging out through them?
Oh man, those are going to be really hard to cover.
I think so.
Texture, you know, because you need a design to distract away from scar tissue.
Yeah.
Otherwise, especially if you got so much of it, otherwise you'll see the shape of the whole tattoo.
Yeah. And like, you know, again, we could talk about laser, but like,
Well,
even if you
that's-
go to fancy laser town, you're still gonna be left with the scar tissue.
You're not getting
there.
rid of the scars. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't immediately say just black this out. Just like that won't solve the whole problem.
No.
Because it's just like these scars are in a really visible formation.
Yeah.
So
in an
it's-
odd spot.
Blackout, oddly, isn't the best cure for this. I think it's still a cure for this, but
Yeah.
it's not perfect.
Yeah, I would agree. I
So-
mean, we're not helping too much here, but I think some heavy black work is probably in your future from the looks
Some
of it.
kind of design, like if you do like an intricate kind of abstracty blackwork scratchy thing like
Yeah.
we've talked about,
Yep.
well, probably take the eye away from that formation of scar tissue.
Yeah.
Because
or,
it'll give your eye something else to focus on.
or something full color and intricate. Like,
Yeah, full color work
yeah.
could definitely take care of this.
Yep. Well, I wish you good luck and let us know what you do.
Yep.
And we got some fingers.
Yep. I mean, what do you say? I never have enough things for my fingers, you know what I mean? Like, when I thought about doing this, it was like, I guess I'd just do some quotes. That's
Yeah.
what I did with mine, like the fire fingers and the, like here and here I had give and take and iron will.
Nice.
So, and I actually had one letter on backwards on one of those.
Well, you don't need them to be the right way.
The
That's fine.
tattooer that did it, their job was like threatened over it. So,
Well, it was because it was you.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, these aren't bad.
they're not bad. I just like, they seem so fillery to me.
They are.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I always think with these things. It's like, there's no way you care that much about that stuff. It's
The
just
more
an
I,
excuse to get tattooed.
the more I kind of get into this, the more I think that the fingers are a part of the hand. Mm-hmm. And I really think they should be addressed as such.
Well, they're always done later, right? People,
Yeah.
People plan out. Sometimes they'll plan out a sleeve to their hand, but they don't plan out a sleeve to their fingers.
Yeah.
And then they find themselves wanting finger tattoos, and it's like, well, I guess I'll get 4 things, and then it's like, oh, I got a moon,
Yeah.
a sun. Fuck else can I get? Right? And then they need to get 8 of these
Yeah.
on, and that's just the one hand. You have to have 16 small tattoos.
Yeah.
The only 2 that I really thought were cool that I had was I had chef knives on my thumb. And I
Yeah,
had,
that's cool.
Like little bats on my, like the inside of my thumb here.
Yeah.
Like at the end nail beds. Those actually stayed pretty well too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But like
Hey.
other than that, it was just filler junk.
Yeah.
And it was like, and I was very aware of the fact too. I wasn't like, oh, this
I
is
definitely
special.
know this is filler.
Yeah, that's what this is too. I just don't know. Like, I don't like this. I like kind of like the look of it, but like, I don't like finger tattoos because they're always so random.
Yeah, they're definitely random, which, I mean, some people think is fun, which I completely understand
It's
that.
so hard to imagine yourself wanting to get as like someone getting a sleeve, like, oh, I need to plan out my fingers.
Yeah, yeah.
But you really need to think that you possibly will do them.
I would think so, yeah.
Like, it's just such a strange thing to be thinking, especially if you have no tattoos.
Yeah, agreed. But I mean, hey, these are not bad.
Yeah, they're not bad little
I think
guys.
those rings are the Saturn ring is going to probably come together over a little bit, but you know,
yeah.
hey,
Well, yeah, they're too close together, the lines. But-
that's the worst thing I see on that.
Yeah.
All right, next up, this phase.
See, this is what we're talking about, where I just said they built the sleeve onto the hand,
Yeah.
but obviously they didn't go far enough because they should have just kept that black going over those little designs down there.
I mean, they kept it very safe for healing. I'll say that
Of course they did.
because
but-
like good, like smart.
I would just build the black off and cover those knuckles.
Yeah, yeah, I would
Incorporate
too.
them into the bigger
Why not?
design.
You know, because it's going to kind of fade out on the knuckles anyways.
Oh,
You're going
of
to have a
course.
weird smokiness to it.
I like to use the fade of the fingers because, like, when we do this, we're gonna do this little touch up on my hand. We decided to do it on a separate day. It's gonna be like half an hour just on the red on the hand, and we're gonna like fade the red on the knuckles,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Because there's no intention that all of it's gonna stay, and it doesn't
No,
make
no.
a difference if it does.
Yeah,
It will look intentional anyway.
yeah. You're not wrong. That would do the same thing here.
Yeah, I think the black would just be a better aesthetic than whatever the fuck Triforce or Heart. Like, that's what you got half a heart left in Zelda.
Yep.
And you got the Triforce. Like,
So
those are better than most ideas.
Well, they're at least cohesive.
Yeah, those make sense together, but they don't work with this.
Yeah.
And that was obviously done at a different point in this guy's life.
Oh, for sure.
So
I like this though.
yeah, I mean, for a face on a hand, it doesn't
It's
get
pretty good.
much better or much more intelligent than that, because it doesn't really matter if all of that fades.
Yeah.
It's been done in a way that it will still come together, you know?
Yep. Damn nice, in my opinion. Anubis.
This one's an older one.
Yeah, it definitely healed.
It's got some wear and tear.
Again, pretty clever though.
Mm-hmm.
Clever way of coming down on the fingers.
It is. The only critique I would have is I think the horns aren't wide enough, but again, that's a problem with placement. Like,
Yeah.
you want it to all show when you're looking at it, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want it to wrap.
They had to shorten the snoot too
Yeah.
to make it so it fits on.
There
the
were
hand a
some
little bit better.
liberties taken with this design.
Yeah.
That this probably wasn't meant to be done on a hand.
No, it's quite a long reference. You know what I mean? His face is quite long and it's quite tall. It's hard to find a good spot for this one particular because of those tall ears.
But they've done what I was just saying about the knuckles.
Yeah,
It's
well, yeah.
Here's some fucking background on
Yeah, brilliant idea in my opinion.
the best composition of a hand tattoo here yet, I think.
Yeah, I think it's great. And again, you can go up onto the forearm easily.
Just keeps going anytime it wants.
Yeah.
Anytime it wants, because they built background into it.
Yep.
You
This
just
is a-
bring that smoke into another piece, travel that up the arm, away
Yep.
you go.
And like with this stuff, if he wanted more of his fingers covered, just keep going.
Yep.
Like this is very clever composition. Whoever did this was thinking.
Whenever you build background into this, like that matches the foreground, you've got to win.
Yeah, 100%.
So
And last but not least,
something to love. This has got to be old as fuck.
it doesn't have to be.
It's got that look of like, I've been around a while, son.
Yeah, I've been hanging out.
The only place that really got beat up was the tongue. Seems like the web
Yep.
is a little bit translucent, but
Yeah, I feel like this is it's been hit twice kind of thing.
oh yeah, I would say so. You get
I love
color.
it.
Like we had to do my red on my hand, I think 3 or 4 times to get the red to be real vibrant.
Yep.
And then it was hard to get rid of. I still have red in my knuckles.
Well, I mean, there might be more red coming into there eventually.
Oh,
so.
there probably will be. I wonder if that reactivates.
Yeah, or
It's
it
just like,
falls out.
Hey, I remember you.
Hey, I'm red pigment too. Man, I like this.
Yeah, I do too.
This is funny.
Fucking got a lot of personality.
I like you meet this person in real life, and you see that on their hand, and you know a lot about them.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
there's no fear of like, this doesn't look like this in real life. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
Like this is gonna be what you get.
Yeah, this is rung what you brung kind of thing.
The
I
only
like
thing
it.
is, I want to see what it's attached to.
Yeah, me too.
Because like this, I hope it has as much personality as this thing.
I don't understand the spider web. I'll say, like, why?
I don't know why you don't just bring the green, like kind of
Yeah.
a gooey finish.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
you just put some gooey finish on there.
And then they were like obnoxious as fuck on some knuckles,
Yeah.
and then not others.
Yeah,
It's like, oh man, we better avoid that pinky. You just went up into the thumb web and the fucking like
Yeah, who cares?
pointer finger.
yeah, but the pinky, we got to be nice.
Why didn't the spider web continue down
It's a great question.
on the other side?
But my main question is, why is there a spider web there?
Yeah, what if you have to have the web?
Huh.
It's only on that one part?
Do you think there's more body to this crazy thing and it's actually a spider? I hope so.
I don't know.
Well, we'll
I don't
never
know what the fuck this is.
Either way, I like it.
I like it though.